Motivating yourself at work can help you do well, but it's not always easy to find or keep. Even though it's normal to lose motivation sometimes, you might want to know how to get it back and get back on track. There are many ways to get motivated. It may take you a while to figure out what works for you, but it's an important step toward being happier and more energetic at work. Today in this video, we will talk about how to stay motivated in a stressful workplace. But before we start our video, please subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon. Number 1. Set your goals. If you're having trouble getting motivated at work, one thing you can do right away to boost your energy is to set goals that are realistic. To do this, think about what you want to get done in the next month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year. For example, to improve your qualifications, you might want to learn a new skill or get a certificate. Make sure that your goals are doable. Getting things done can sometimes take more time, but knowing that you're on the right track can help you stay motivated. Number 2. Find a partner. As a group, it's easier to deal with stress. Try to find someone who can help you get going again. If you've lost interest in a project, talk to a coworker or friend about what you need to do to finish it. If you've lost the drive to learn a new skill, you can try telling a coworker about what you've learned and what you've done. Try to make each other feel better. Talking to someone else about what you've done can help you get interested and motivated again. Having a partner also makes you more responsible, and it's much more fun to have someone cheering you on. Number 3. Track your progress. So many leaders mix up doing things and making progress. You aren't getting better just because you're moving. It's easy to lose motivation when you don't know where you're going or how far you've come. Setting progress goals for stress busters can help you be successful. When you have a goal to work towards, it's much easier to keep going. You should use key performance indicators and benchmarks to track and measure your success on a work project, and you should always include stress in the evaluation. Even though stress is a vague idea, it's surprisingly easy to measure if you know what to look for. This is because stress is often linked to symptoms that affect the mind, body, relationships, and spirit. During your progress checks, you should figure out what stress symptoms you've had, how bad they are, and how often they happen. Have you ever lost the drive to do something? Muscle tension, having less of an appetite or eating more, frequent colds, withdrawal from society? How often do you do the same things? It's important to track your progress and give yourself rewards. Don't forget to pat yourself on the back, even for small accomplishments. Any kind of progress is good. Why not give yourself a reward when you reach important goals and celebrate your success? You deserve it. Plus, it will keep you interested and keep you going. Number 4. Say no. When you take on more than you can handle, your stress level goes up. It's important to avoid the urge to say yes to everything. When someone asks you to do something, wait a moment before you answer. Take the time to think about whether you have the time, skills, and resources to do the job. It's okay if you don't. It's okay to say no. As a leader, you should know that saying no doesn't mean you're being selfish. It just means that you keep your promises. You have no reason to feel bad. You should be happy with what you've done. When you learn to say no with confidence, you'll have more time and energy for the work that needs your attention. Number 5. Follow your passion. Take a step back every once in a while and think about how much you love your job. Are you really interested in the business? Are the people you work with important to you? Are you passionate about your role? As you move up in your job, your interests change. At least once a year, you should check in with yourself. You spend a lot of time at work, at least half of your waking hours. If you don't do something you're really interested in, you'll lose motivation. Researchers have found that when we are passionate about something, we feel happier and more satisfied. The blood flow to our brains goes up, and we can think more clearly. This makes more of the neurotransmitters in our brains that are responsible for making new connections. As a result, we are better able to focus on the present, avoid mental traps, and keep our emotions from getting in the way. When you're motivated, it influences other people. You're more interested, less stressed out, and getting more done. All of this good energy spreads to the rest of your team. Number 6. Identify which kind of stress you're experiencing. There are 4 main kinds of stress. It's important to figure out which one you are feeling and why. First, there's stress about time. When you worry about time or not having enough of it, this is called time stress. Time stress is often caused by close deadlines. As a leader with limited time, You are used to this kind of stress, which is also called anticipatory stress. When you're worried about something coming up, like a presentation or a board meeting, this is called anticipatory stress. Remember the rule of Murphy? If something bad can happen, it will. Situational stress is the third type of stress, which happens when you feel like you don't have control. As a leader, you might feel situational stress if your status goes down or if your reputation takes a hit. Encounter stress is the last kind of stress. It happens when the way you interact with other people makes you feel bad. When you work with a person who is bad for you, you may feel stressed. It's also important to know if you're experiencing stress or burnout. When stress lasts for a long time, it can lead to burnout. When you have burnout, you feel exhausted and worn out. Your immune system hurts, so you are more likely to get sick. You also feel like you can't do anything and lose drive. Number 7. Plan your days. To-do lists are one of the most common ways to keep track of your work and get yourself moving. When you use lists to plan your days, you can break up big tasks into smaller ones. Putting your accomplishments in front of you may help you see how much you've already done that day. If you're just starting to use to-do lists to plan, make sure you start out easily. Focus on getting a few important things done every day. Once you're used to this method, you can add more tasks. Number 8. Review your progress. Take a few steps back every few days or weeks to think about what you've already accomplished. Seeing how far you've come and how hard you've worked may help you value your efforts more and understand how far you've come. In the same way, if you're working on an important project at work, make sure to keep track of big steps forward and accomplishments. Every so often, you might want to look at your old lists of things to do. Keeping track of how many small tasks you've done so far helps you see how you're moving the project forward. Number 9. Reward yourself. Most goals take time to reach, so it can be hard to stay motivated when you're working towards long-term goals. Reward yourself when you've done things like analyzed, planned, and reached important goals. For example, if you meet a weekly job application goal, treat yourself by going for a hike or spending one day of the week doing something else you love. Adding little rewards like this to your plan can help keep you motivated and make the process more fun. Number 10. Surround yourself with positive people. Putting yourself in a positive environment can help you keep your motivation up and give you more ideas. This could also mean the people you talk to every day. Someone who is positive and wants to do well can be a great motivator. When you choose to be around positive people, you're more likely to believe in yourself and boost your confidence. That's it for today. We hope you found our video interesting. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. Also, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our new uploads. In the end, thanks for watching and see you next time.